Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to tie something for the lake anglers, and it is an orange peacock herl buzzer or chironomid. Now this is very much for the top dropper, and it can either be pulled very slowly or it can be allowed to drift in the current of the lake. So in the vise I have a size 14 round bend hook, and I'm using 12/0 black thread. So I'm just going to tie on the thread, trim up the excess and wind down around the bend like so. Now for the peacock herl, as I said, this is orange peacock herl. Now I'm going to strip it. Now how you strip it is entirely up to you. You can either do it with a rubber, or you can do it with your thumbnail, or however you wish. I'm going to do it with my thumbnail. Shouldn't take too long. As long as you are careful and you don't break the herl, you will be left with a flat quill to tie with. And there you have it. As I said, it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes just to get rid of this herl. Now you will see that there is a brighter side and a duller side to peacock herl, and we want the brighter side tied on the outside. So I'm just going to tie this in. Just pull that down to length a little around the bend and trim off the excess and bind it down and thicken up the body just a little, trying to even it up where we've tied in the herl, and just a little bit thicker at the top end here. Now before I wind it on, I'm just going to put some glue onto the hook to help secure the herl. Then I'm going to wind it on in open wraps. Now whether you do this with your fingers, as I am, or with hackle pliers, that is entirely up to you. Take your time and wind it up to the thorax area and tie it off. And trim up the excess. Right, now I'm going to put on a hotspot, and this is something called Spectra Jewel. It's from Madeira, and this is number 513. So I'm just going to trim off a piece and tie that in. And trim up the excess. And create a hotspot. Yeah. Tie that off. And trim off the excess. Right, now I am going to give this a very light coat of UV. This is a thin UV, and it won't bulk it up too much. over all of the quill and the hot spot as well. And give it a zap. Right, now at the front of the chironomid, I'm going to tie in a feather. Now, when I was a sprog fly tyer, I bought a large bag of mixed feathers, and I sorted them all out, individual feathers, and some of them were this ginger hackle. They're very small, but they're ideal for this particular purpose. So I've taken off the fluff at the bottom, and I'm going to tie this in. Put one underneath, like so, and trim up the stem. Now these are quite delicate, I know, to my cost, so let's see how we get on. Now you will probably only need one, possibly two wraps. Just going to pull these fibres back as I wrap. And that should be enough. So I'll tie that off and trim up the excess. Right, now I'm going to build up a nice head, because on this particular buzzer I do like to have a nice head. And then tie it off. And trim up the tying thread. Right, now I'm going to just put just a little UV onto the head. And give that a zap. Just make sure that the eye is clear. There. And there you have your orange pearl buzzer. It's a great little fly, and it is a fly that you can fish any time of the year. And it has a really good profile. It's really worth having a few of these in your box. When the trout come onto them, they come onto them well and hard. So get some into your fly box and enjoy fishing them. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the bell to subscribe. And thanks for viewing. Bye.